for some people, making art, and you know, in a contrast almost to what we spoke about in our episode with Mouncelot, in that for some people, using art to battle demons and also to process things is so helpful and so worthwhile. And during lockdown, especially at the beginning, there was, you know, so much pressure from so many places, mainly social media, being like, this is your time to do stuff, this is your time to make stuff, and if you're not making stuff,
6 more languages.
Yeah, what's your excuse? And what was it? Oh god, it was my least favourite thing. It was, if you haven't managed to tick something off your list during this time, then you never lacked time, you only lacked discipline. And I was like,
so gross.
Yeah.
So gross, so gross.
Yeah. Vom all over it and throw it in the bin.
Because some people did, like, I saw, I think I said this in one of the older podcasts, but I saw someone say on Instagram that it hurt them to make art during this time. You know, it was actually painful. And, you know, because you know that you're so passionate about what you do, there's no harm in taking some time away from it. And like you said, it can even be cleansing. It can even be a good thing to get yourself away from it and to get yourself away from thinking through all of these processes. So yeah, well done, Erin.
100%.
Thank you.
You're also, I think, the first person that we have talked to on the podcast so far who has actually chosen to not make anything. So represent, because we've had, you know, Steph talking about trying to take classes and balance that, and Izzy talking about making stuff, and so it's very interesting. We've had a spectrum of attitudes to that, I guess, already.
Yeah, I think when I make art, a lot of it is kind of built into this image of myself where everything has to be perfect. I have like overly high expectations for myself, and I'm still trying to free myself from that mindset. So not having the pressure on to actually really do anything has been really good. And it has inspired creativity in other ways. So I've said I've been baking lots, developing like just little recipes, but that hasn't been for anything. It's just been literally just because I want to.
The joy of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time when I do create art, it doesn't come from a want of just because I want to do it in the moment then. It's like because I really want to show something.
Yeah.
And so because I'm trying to show this idea, it therefore has to be perfect. And so I hold myself to a very high standard, and then it just stresses me out a lot on top of all the kind of content I already have to think about around these issues, because obviously they're very complex.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I've enjoyed not doing much, but still doing
good for you.
Much,
Yes.
but not much in a way.
Yes, a different kind of much. Mm-hmm. We're redefining much.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
We need that embroidered on t-shirts, Steph.
Yes.